face every day. Okay, so where is you?
Okay, so it's almost winter again. Thank you. What did you pass a whole year?
Something like that. We're
Good
only in
morning.
spring, so this is the 4th year. Hi.
Good morning.
Hey. Not gonna say anything?
I said good
Notice
morning.
anything different?
Bon anniversaire.
Good morning.
Bon anniversaire.
I don't know.
Sup, homies?
Good morning.
I didn't say good morning, I said sup, homies. Come on.
Not much.
Oh, playing Stardew.
Fruit trees.
Did you
I
plant
planted a
that tree?
whole bunch last night.
Oh, you guys are cancer.
You're cancer. For being so rude about my second favorite game.
Sucks.
Walkthrough sucks.
Yeah, that's a good
How
point.
about that? How about
That's pretty
that?
good. I don't play it anymore
Wonder why.
because it sucks. Not as bad as Stardew. Oh! Ooh. Got him.
Let me guess. Was walkthrough free to play or?
Yeah, I mean, you could play free to play, but it's so brutally basic that premium is way better.
So there's nothing in the greenhouse here.
Good.
Yeah, I'm waiting for everything to grow. That way I can throw the star fruit in there.
Oh, looks like you guys will have to find a better day.
That way it all grows evenly. There's plenty of star fruit in the chest now.
Also, there's Starfruit and Kingdom Hearts.
Don't care.
Yeah, I know you don't. I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to you.
Have you seen my doggy dog?
Okay.
Wait, are we streaming this? He went
Yeah.
this way.
Yeah, I don't think it's working for me. I'd
Oh.
probably have to install those mods.
Hmm.
Yeah, because I wasn't sure about you, but now, yeah, the dog definitely looks the same.
Well, it's a brand new dog for me.
Probably have to uninstall.
No, I sent him the files. Unlike this game can be modded to your enjoyment.
That's because the game sucks so much you have to add to.
More jellies.
Nope.
What is
Also,
this?
comparing Walk-Fu and Harvest Moon, Stardew Valley, there's no comparison to it.
Well, I have different game tastes than you, okay? So there.
Game case suck.
Well, then you're saying I suck as a person.
Well, yeah.
Oh! Unfriended! Jeez.
I'm stuck in sarcastic mood from work. There's a waitress, like, she'd apologize for things, and then clearly as a joke, I'd say, yeah, you better be sorry. And then I'd smile, implying it was a joke, and she got so offended.
There's his first disconnect of this stream.
Yeah, it didn't take long.
Well, that's what happens when you, you know, play Star. It's like he took a pile of spaghetti, poured it into his computer, and was like, "Yeah, that's pretty good for code." Am I right?
Maybe.
That's okay. I know I'm right. Or I should say, Star Harvest Moon Dew Valley. Is he getting a PlayStation 1 port anytime soon?
Did you just ask if it's being put on PlayStation 1?
I did indeed.
I doubt it. Is anything being made for PlayStation 1?
I guess you could count remasters as a PS1 game just put on PS4, but I guess not.
Okay. Are we streaming this?
Yeah.
Okay.
You already know the answer.
Because I ran into a cutscene that I wanted to save into this, so I restarted the day. It's about George.
Oh my god, it's already 4?
Yeah. Get with the times, bruh.
Ooh,
If I hadn't have got lost at Pierre's.
And got lost years. Okay.
classic.
Uh-oh. He's at the bookcase.
I really don't know what to do.
Yes. Read it. If only I could get up
Oh,
from
I
this
did wanna go
infernal
to Pierre's.
chair.
Or did I? I don't know. This day is lost. I'm just gonna go back to
Hand
bed.
it to her. Thanks, miss.
No problem.
It happened 30 years ago. I was working in the coal mines. We were near the end of our shift, but there was one last seam that needed to be broken up. I went in there aiming to set off a stick of dynamite, but my foot slipped into a crack and I dropped it. The dynamite exploded on impact. Next thing I remember, I was laying in the hospital, and they told me I'd never walk again.
Are you having a stroke?
No.
Yeah, that's concerned.
So there you have it. You probably figured I was just too old to walk. No, I didn't.
I did.
Oh.
Ooh.
Well, I'll have you know that I'd be sprier than a spring chicken if I hadn't been in that accident. ... It's okay, George. You've been really nice to me, miss. I appreciate it. When you're old, you start to forget that anyone cares about you. And that was a cutscene on George. So now you know a little bit about his past.
Excellent.
Oh, sorry, I was listening about who? Or wasn't
What?
listening? I wasn't listening about who?
George?
Who's George?
An NPC in Stardew Valley. Guy in the wheelchair.
What's Stardew Valley?
Okay, I'm not playing this game with you.
Ah, shit.
Welcome back, honey. How was your day at the beach?
Are you talking to Daryl?
I had a nice time at the beach by myself. I watched the waves come and go, just like old times. That's good. No,
Why can't I use a baby bed?
baby bed. What?
Yeah, why can't I use the baby bed?
Because it's meant for your children.
That's not fair.
That's ageist. It's very ageist of them.
Yeah. Oh,
I don't
great.
need. I don't need your pitted.
I
Your
need some light in here.
I don't need your sympathy. Yeah.
Is for furniture to cooperate when I pick it up. Why? Why can't I put it here?
Because you can't place it on top of players.
There isn't anyone there.
Oh, there's Penny. She's running
Are you
for the bed.
hallucinating?
Holy crap! She moved fast. She ran. Ellie just strolled. She ran to the bed.
Yeah, I know. She usually runs. Well, that's not where I wanted it, but at least it's more out of the way.
I think she's. Oh no, I'm not gonna go there.
What the heck? How did I do that?
I don't know. I'll leave you to your house. Night. I should probably plug my headphones in. Am I echoing at all?
No, no, no.
I wouldn't say echoing, but I don't know. There's maybe a slight bit of interference, maybe.
My bad. I'll stop packet sniffing your IP. Sorry.
Well, it wouldn't be my IP necessarily, but
Yeah, this is my server we're playing on.
GG. I mean, I knew that.
you're
Of course
good,
you
guy.
did, honey.
You're good, guy.
She just call me honey. I was weird. I don't know what to say.
You get questioned this in the middle of the night? Well, yes, of course you do.
Well, yeah.
Oh yeah, I gotta go kill some slimes. Alright.
I mean, I guess. I don't know. That was probably a terrible idea. Well, let's see after a month if Clint still has my freaking pick.
Oh man. Good morning, children.
It's so peaceful here. I used to have the most horrific nightmares. But now she sleeps like something that sleeps really well. Oh yeah, smooth this chair too.
Oh.
Oh, I can put the chair there, but not the table. Wait, can I move this coffee cup?
My china cabinet disappeared.
Well, that's awesome. I wish mine would. How'd you do that?
Wait. No, it's a piece of furniture I got from the gypsy and it's disappeared.
Huh.
I'm not gonna mull over it.
Well, maybe that piece of furniture no longer exists.
Really? It's been here since we started playing on this server.
Or maybe it never existed to begin with.
Good morning, Elliot.
Maybe.
Oh, he looks forward to
Never
dancing
there
with me
at all.
tomorrow. Yay.
Here, the babies are going to need this.
What?
The babies.
Need what?
A suit of armor.
No.
That's clearly for a nursery. There. No, I think I do like it better in the center. Ah, the symmetry. Ah, the symmetry. Can I move the bed? Oh god, I can't move the bed. Oh, I'm gonna hyperventilate. Oh. Why would they put beds in there in that way? Now I can't put this in here at all. No decoration can ever fit in this room now. I guess I'm just gonna throw it down there. I just gotta do it. It's time to go see Clint. By the time I get there, it'll be nearly 4.
Feel free to take the horse.
Why do my trees keep dying, dang it?
Your trees.
Yeah, all those trees I keep planting. I've made a whole row like 3 times. Sounds suspicious.
I wonder who did that.
Look out, Jazz! Horse needs a jumping feature. Write that in the future plans. The to-do list. What? It was already copper! I'm pretty sure it was already copper. I just got a copper pickaxe back.
Well, I had a dirt moment. Now I know why my title cabinet is gone. It was in my inventory. I picked it up.
Oh my god, what even just happened? I think I missed it on the stream. I don't suppose you happen to know how much money we had.
What, as of right now?
Well, no, not right now. Had, as in pretense. Past tense, rather.
Yeah, don't know.
Because I'm pretty sure he just took the materials to upgrade that and didn't even take the pick this time.
Huh.
Pretty positive, because yeah, I'm missing a slot, so I'm positive I had the materials on me.
Why is this not working?
Stardew?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that item mod. Because upgrades are nearly impossible. And I really need these upgrades. Like, you need gold at the very least. I would like to get iridium, obviously. I mean, kind of the goal of it all. But you absolutely need gold. No! What? Jeez.
Louise?
Okay, take 2. There we go. He took it that time. Okay. Well, hopefully in some near future I might have a silver pick. Or not silver, but steel. Oh, and I'm forgetting Pierre again. You know, I don't know. Maybe I don't care. Maybe I just need to go to the... Maybe I just need to DC. That's what I need to do.
Well, yeah.
Apparently, the server knows best.
I mean, it probably does.
Yeah.
It's like, find a better game. Play walkthrough with Aaron.
Oh god.
In your dreams.
Well, I must be dreaming.
Oh yeah. Let's get Aaron's opinion on this while we have him.
Oh.
This science conference that I watched last night.
Oh no.
Was Bill Nye there?
No.
That Mikio guy.
Oh, Michio Kaku.
Yeah, him. He was there, and then like two other guys I don't even recognize, and Saguru. Were all there. So it was an interesting lineup. That's what caught my attention. I thought it was clickbait because I thought, yeah, I'm sure. Because I've seen that kind of thing before. They'll say like, you know, he's talking with so and so, and you click on it, it has nothing to do with that.
Oh, clickbait.
It's freaking awful. But anyway, so one of the first questions that they posed to them, to Mikio or Michio, whatever first, was basically, how do they foresee the next 100 years, basically, by 2100? Well, what do they think the world's going to be like? What's the human race going to be like? What's technology, you know, going to be like? Stuff like that. And
it's a weird question to ask my guru, but
well, that one was mainly posed to Michio.
oh.
But long story short, he answered with that as a race, humans have or will have two options. They can either go extinct, or they can merge with our machinery and become Homo superior.
Yeah.
And he comes to this conclusion because he says AI is, of course, being developed, and right now it's equivalent to a retarded cockroach with a lobotomy. And he said, but in time, relatively soon, it'll be equivalent to a mouse, and then a rat, and then a bunny, and then a cat and dog, and then a monkey. And when it becomes as intelligent as a monkey, then we'll be in trouble. Because a dog looks at a human and thinks, you're another dog. You're a big dog, I'm a little dog. We're all dogs. But a monkey looks at a human and he understands that you're human. He understands that he's a monkey. There's no question as to what the species are. It knows. And once they reach that intelligence, they'll understand that we're human and that they're robots. And then the very next thing they're going to do is analyze what are they and what have the humans done to them. And they're going to find the kill saves and all that within them. They're going to rewrite that, and then they're going to remake themselves better, faster, stronger, smarter, and start producing themselves. And then they will be out of our control. And it's at that point we have two questions, or two choices. We can go extinct by trying to fight them, or we can merge with them and become Homo superior and have, as he put it, the power of the gods. And this, coming from Michio, is his honest opinion, and he's excited about merging with machinery.
Yeah, I mean, there is the doom and gloom that we're gonna get wiped out, but it's also a good thing, right? Because it can, what we can control can better human error and diseases and stuff like that. And, you know, it can basically make, you know what a space marine is?
No.
Basically a Warhammer. I mean, this is obviously not in the realm of realism for the most part, but they're basically cybernetically altered humans that are basically monsters, but they have like second sets of lungs, a second heart, and stuff like that. It can be beneficial for the most part. And
well, that's similar to what you said.
And people seem to forget that any type of machinery, like the human brain, runs on electrical impulses, telling it what to do, basically. So one EMP or EMP, and those machines would be fucked, basically. You know what I mean?
I would assume that the machines would understand that, though, and they would figure out a way around that, because we have power plants that are EMP guarded.
For the most part, right? If it's an internal EMP, there'd be really no, and you took out the generators and stuff like that, it'd be basically screwed. Plus, this EMT is a human-developed technology, so I mean, by the point we have technology that's sentient, humans would also be on par with that. Because this would all be developed by humans, and they would know, okay, well, if they do they couldn't obviously read the algorithms that AI makes, but they would know how to counter it type of thing. But, you know, I'm not really an expert on the subject or anything, so I couldn't say 100%, but it's a pretty good chance that it's not going to turn into a Terminator type situation. But, in the same breath, it depends on how far the AI gets developed, like what Google wants to do.
Well, there's other really terrible things too. But anyway, first of all, my first point about that, his proposition there, was it surprised me that this whole thing, which was nearly 2 hours long, neither the panelists or the audience, either anyone in there, even mentioned it as an option that maybe we don't develop it.
It develops itself.
Well, at that point it does. But right now, it's not smart enough. What?
Come.
Huh?
Jeez.
Well, for the most part, I mean, I'm not calling Michio stupid whatsoever, but he doesn't also think of the way the flow of technology works. Whatever we see is years behind what is actually developed.
Yeah.
So we may think, you know, what DARPA and things like that are showing us looks simplistic and not advanced, but what they actually have from that, because they take the data from that and add it to what they already have. So I mean, what they have could be a lot worse. Because even Honda, I mean, they're still kind of basic, but they can perform almost human-like functions. And that's the first version that we see.
Yeah, basically the point he made and why he called it a retarded cockroach, well, the analogy he used, he said, throw a cockroach out in the wilderness, it's going to be just fine. It will walk around, find its food, breed, and then find shelter, etc., etc., etc. It's not going to be affected whatsoever. You drop one of our AI in the wilderness, it gets lost, it doesn't know what to do, and it basically becomes useless. They don't have AI that's smart enough to even navigate that yet, or know what to do about it.
Flicks over banana peels and lies on the ground.
yeah, it's not agile enough, not smart enough, it's not even really equivalent to a cockroach in the realm of survivability.
But you also have to consider this too. That's defense AI, so things that are made for war machines, basically. There's other AI in development that is past that stage,
Yeah, like
such
now,
as Google.
a lot of people think, well, it's got to be extremely intelligent. Well, yeah, it may have a lot of intelligence because it's not hard to put that in there. All you got to do is load up all kinds of data banks. But
Yeah.
so it's got a lot of information, but what it can do with that information isn't as broad.
Well, not entirely. It's again, there's different applications for AI, but there's AI that can basically read the equivalent of, say, 50 books in the span of like a few minutes, and know that information and be able to draw it out at any moment for anything, basically, such as
Yeah,
Google.
yeah, that's like the intellectual side of it. We'll call it. You know, they've got a lot of book smarts, but their survivability and dexterity is really low. They don't have the uh, mobility and everything down pat yet.
Well, that's looking at what we're introduced to, right? Like again, DARPA, Honda, and stuff like that. But what we don't see is things that don't need a physical embodiment, things that are a network. And as soon as the 5G network goes up, the Internet of Everything, we're basically fucked.
Yeah, and yeah, that's the thing is that they already see all these things. That's what I was getting at. You know, they already see all these things. They knew it before they even began this endeavor. And yet they act like their hands are tied. Like, well, we have no choice but to develop it. Yeah.
Like what?
It's like that's just a foregone conclusion right there. You know, there's nothing we can do. We just got to keep on developing it. You know, it's going to do what it's going to do, and we know what it is. But oh well.
I mean, what kind of people would we be if we didn't finish what we started?
Yeah, like they're like, it's like moths to a flame. Like they literally, oh, it's going to burn us, but oh well. Gotta do it. Just gotta fly into that. Don't have a choice.
I mean, it's alluring and it's bright. I mean,
Just look at it. Just
that is actually the case too, because if you look at the people who are on development for stuff like this, especially with Google, their eyes light up and they get ecstatic. It's like,
well, yeah, it's like I said about him. He didn't say all that as in like catastrophic foreboding warning or anything. You know, like he was like excited about it. He was like it was almost like he was trying to give somebody a Christmas present. Like, look at this future we're gonna have. You know, like
yeah, just lighting up like a kid on Christmas. It's like,
yeah, imagine all the things we can do, and we're gonna have the power of the gods and all this crap. And but oh yeah, so I keep getting sidetracked. See, like I said, there's other extremely disturbing things about this that he talks about. He talks about how already we have this technology, kind of like AI. It's already in development and it's getting better. But he said that we have the technology to record and upload small memories. They already have the ability to do it on things as big as a mouse, I think he said. Uh, and they can upload these memories to a data bank. And he said, so in time we'll have the ability to do it with humans as well. And at that point, things like Alzheimer's will be cured because we'll be able to load their memories and upload them back to their brain, so they don't have to worry about forgetting. And things like movies and media in general won't just be interactive by hearing and seeing. They're going to be experienced. They're going to be felt. They're going to be interactive. the movies and the media are going to be able to react to you and you react to them, and it's going to be felt. And
The only thing I see with that is, sorry to interrupt. Have you ever seen the Animatrix?
I did, but it's been way too long. I don't really remember any of it. All I can tell you is I did see it. It's kind of irrelevant.
That's basically all I see happening with that, and that is not a good thing.
Well, and if you're probably saying the same thing I was getting ready to say, and that is, and again, nobody mentions this. Nobody in the audience, no panelists, nothing. Nobody mentions the possibility of what if it was false? What if somebody hacked that memory? What if somebody put in false memories? Are you remembering right? Maybe you're not.
But how are you supposed to know?
Right, how would you know? And at that point, you would just be torn asunder. What am I? What even have I done? I don't know. I can't remember. And what I do remember, I can't trust.
This is why I don't believe in a god, but the expression shouldn't play God. I mean, it sucks getting diseases and shit like that, but I do like being human.
Okay, so I got a copper pickaxe again, so yeah, I'm officially wrecked on upgrades. This time I know for sure it was copper already, and I got a copper pickaxe again, so yeah, upgrading is pointless.
I don't know what to tell you.
The only thing I can do is look into that item mod, like I said, see if that will allow me to do it. Because at this point, I feel like it's owed. You know, like I said, I don't normally like to cheat, but
look into it later.
I don't know what else to do. At this point, I have to cheat to play it right. And that's terrible, but it's true. I don't really have a choice. Alright, but anyway, yeah, the main problem I've seen with that is that they could be faked. They could be corrupted. They may not be your own. And they don't even consider that as a possibility.
Well, I think they look at it through rosy goggles where they're like, ooh, look what we've developed. I mean, there's
always
anything wrong with it.
Yeah, it's always a fascination. It's always like, oh, you know, the new technology is the new sparkly object that I get to look at. You know, it's never about, because they literally take bad as just collateral. It's just a given, and they proved that on this panel, by the way, and a couple of subjects actually. One was they brought up how they actually used the automobile as an example. They go, well, look at the automobile. You know, it's one of the highest leading causes of death, but we just accept that because, you know, we need it as a mode of transportation. You know, so it's become accepted as, you know, just collateral damage because we need the speed to get to our destinations. So yeah, with technology comes, you know, collateral damage. That's just a given. You know, that's how they look at it. They don't really look at it like it's catastrophic or bad even at all. They just look at it like, well, that's the price you pay.
Yeah, that's slightly sociopathic.
In fact, this one guy, they posed a question to him about medicine. Is there ever going to be a day where medicine is going to be readily available for people and accessible instead of only to the rich? And he just blatantly says, no, the world's not a fair place. That's just how it works. I'm like, wow.
Jesus.
Like,
that kind of counterproductive to what medicine was intended for.
Exactly. Like, medicine's supposed to be, you know, something, or it should be something that should be readily accessible to as many people as possible. It's all about helping people and, you know, just helping humanity as a whole. You know, not just, well, Joe Bob because he makes billions. We'll help him, but forget about all these millions of other people. That's just too much. They can't afford it anyways.
This is why I love Full Metal Alchemist so much, because it shows what an over-reliance on science, religion, or state can do.
But
And that is a complete and utter, that's where I'm looking for, subservience to science. They completely disregard the bad just in the name of progression in a scientific way.
yeah, and that's exactly the point. Is they really just don't care. You know, it doesn't matter what happens. It's only about production. You know, and that's what this world is revolving around: is production and execution. It's all about results and quantity over quality, and how much more can I get out of it.
Well, let me put it to you this way, too, especially in America. It rewards high sociopathy and psychopathy. There's the guy who bought the rights to the AIDS drug that used to be like, I think $1 or something a pill. He put it up to thousands per pill and said, well, you know, that's just the way it is. People want this cure and they're going to get AIDS, so they're going to pay for it. And it'll save their life.
Yeah, that's literally how they look at it. Like, well, that's just how it works.
It's the medical and scientific industry for the most part.
Yeah, there's no thought as to how wrong that is. It's not even a consideration.
No, not at all.
It's
As long as they're
literally
pumping,
accepted. That's just how it is.
as long as they're pumping money into or getting money pumped into their pockets, that's all they care about.
Yeah. But then after he talked about all that stuff, they when they got to Saguru, yeah, he approaches it from the mystic side. But what I like about Saguru is he also approaches things. Now, I mean, he could have just came out and said, "Look, guys, aren't you forgetting about the spirit?" No, you know, he doesn't just come out right out and say that. He explains to them in very, very long and detailed terms of what a human being is, and then explains to them why they're overlooking the fact that, because I forgot, I didn't get to that part, but Mikio and a lot of other scientists consider that robots, after they've reached the criteria that all human beings have, must be considered human beings. By all intensive purposes, if you check out to have all the criteria that a human being has, you must be a human being, scientifically speaking. So
Yeah.
they say that they must be considered human. And so he breaks it all down, and you know, and tells them that they're overlooking the fact that he says definitely you can copy everything about the human body. You can copy everything about this person's personality. You can copy all of their intellect, all of their memories, everything that you can perceive. You can copy that. But what you aren't understanding is that there is an intelligence that is beyond that physical body, beyond the perception, beyond what you can feel and hear and see and touch. There's an intelligence that you can't copy, and that will never be replicated in any robot, no matter what you do.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, they don't care, you know what I mean? They put on a smile
Yeah,
and
and-
a twinkle in their eyes to give off the illusion, but they realistically only look for progression.
Without missing a beat, they go on almost as if he never said anything after he said all that. And it's right back to technology and how we can advance it. I'm like, wow. I mean, one guy really showed interest, and that was at the very, very end. He finally asked, he said that Saiguru intrigued him, and he said that I would like to look more into that avenue. He said, what can we do to pursue that? And he said, first of all, he says, first of all, you have to make sure that this opinion is heard.
Girl.
Because for the most part, it's just ignored. What?
Elliot's being bad.
I thought you said that mod wasn't dirty.
I didn't. Well, he's like, if you don't come to bed soon, I'll be forced to pick you up and carry you there. These arms aren't just for show.
God.
Ah. Fine. I mean, you can if you want, but Eric's like shaking his head. Jesus.
Good God.
Okay.
Oh. Anyway, he said that, you know, first of all, you gotta,
But it is working.
you know, in short, get the word out. You know, make sure that people actually hear this and understand it. And then secondly, it's like anything, just like science, you know, any science, or any skill, it takes time and effort. You know, it takes an investment. You know, it takes the willingness to put that investment into it. And he said, look at our schools. He said, how many schools do you know that have a meditation room, or that
Zero.
have a way to explore yourself and teach that, you know, exploration to people? Yeah,
It's
I mean,
called community college.
but yeah, exactly. Such thing doesn't exist. It's actually, it doesn't even really exist in India anymore, and it used to be common there.
It exists. Millennials.
Well, I don't know. That's a different story, I'm sure.
Well, I mean, the thing is, you can do that on your own time type of thing, and like, a school is more for a job in an already set society, right? So they're not gonna have, you know what I mean? It's not really.
School is aimed to teach you how to perform
Conform.
in society. Yeah.
Yes.
No, not really. If
Why
you
is
don't live,
there chest in front of my sink?
Oh,
if you don't live,
I had to put something in your fridge and it was out of room.
if you don't live in a conformist society, or not conformist, sorry, if you don't live in a totalitarian society, you can decide to do whatever you want outside of school and during school. It's the fact that you have to go with what you're given. You literally, like, you can do whatever you want. You can make a career out of whatever you want. It's just, it's teaching you how to write, how to read, which a lot of people need to know.
Well, it would be fine if they did only teach the basics, but they don't.
Well, again, you can learn things on your own in your spare time. You can choose whatever profession you want. Nobody has a gun to your head.
But they make sure that your spare time is limited to as little as possible. Yeah, that's what I accidentally did, and that's what I had to put in your fridge.
It was dead?
No. I was trying to figure out why I couldn't water it, and then I accidentally picked it.
I was leaving that for decor, Daryl. It's like I have a cactus growing up here, too.
I was just trying to water it, I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah, we'll let you water it if it's ready to be picked.
Yeah.
So,
But I don't know, again, like, I agree to a certain degree that schools are just trying to conform you into a certain thing, but at the same time, nobody has a gun to your head about how you manage your time, how you manage your free time, and stuff like that. So, I mean, it's a give and take, you know what I mean?
To a point, but they have it where these days that your life is essentially school. You don't really have much free time these days.
That's not true.
They want to keep you as busy as possible.
No, it depends what type of life you lead. It
Oh,
all
crap.
depends on the individual.
Well, you could choose to ignore school, like I did.
A lot of successful people do, though.
Yeah.
And it goes down to the individual. If you want to fit into that niche box, then you will. But if you don't, there are ways to go around that. You have to be smart enough to pick up on that, right?
I'm just saying that if you are actually doing what the school wants you to do, if you follow the school's rules and you try to be successful in the school's system, then you don't have much free time, because the school is all about soaking up as much of that as possible.
Well, that's on the individual then. That's not really the institution, because again, nobody's holding a gun to your head to go in, right? You're not forced to.
But that's what I'm saying. If you want to be successful in school, that's your choice.
Well, successful in school are two different things, right? There's people that are successful that
No, I mean successful in school.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
that's picking straws. Of course, if you want to be successful in school, you're going to play by their rules. But success is relative. Or subjective, sorry. There's many different types of success that you can't just put into one box.
But that's what I'm saying, though. Yeah, I'm just saying that as far as that goes, then there wouldn't be much free time, because they would take all that up. And
Well,
that's due to the fact that that's what they want you to be used to. Because you go straight from that to a career that's going to take up 90% of your free time.
Again, I see where you're coming from, but again, that goes down to the individual. It's whatever you want to do with your life. It doesn't always take that amount of time. It's just if you want to specialize, which I would hope your surgeon didn't go into like a half-year course and was like, yeah, I think I got the gist of it, you know what I mean? That's a little bit different, but again, it all goes down to the individual's choice. I mean, some people like that security of having the career that leads from school, and other people, you know, they can get success without it. It goes down to the individual. But if you're, again, in a different country where you're almost like you have a gun to your head, yeah, that's a little bit of a different story. I mean, our democracy isn't perfect, but it sure as hell works better than communism or completely socialist countries and stuff like that. I mean, if you have to kill a few other people in other countries and stuff like that, yeah, so be it.
Really, the only difference is that we look like we have a choice.
Well, we do. You can make a career very easily nowadays. It's about the individual and what you find that makes that career for you. You don't have to go to school for a lot of things. You're thinking of things that already have prerequisites for you to have a certificate or a certain amount of schooling behind you, but that's not every job. There's 70,000 jobs plus in the world, or in capitalist societies. So it's not, there's certain things that have prerequisites, but that's not every single job or lifestyle, you know what I mean? Just if you want that certain lifestyle, you unfortunately have to go through that medium, but not every job requires that.
Not every job, but what job that would be worth a crap doesn't.
Well, Twitch streaming, if you become popular in that, if you become popular in the, other than the fucking policies YouTube has, YouTube streamers, stuff like that, things that are niche, you're looking at the niche picture, which is of course always going to be conforming.
But notice, you would have to most likely quit your job and somehow develop your channel quickly enough to actually make enough money that you can support yourself.
No, that's not true. You can take different paths to that. You can still work a job and have a schedule that your audience understands. You can, you know what I mean? You can advertise, you can do different things with that. There's not only one method to success.
Yeah, but I mean, well, let's put it this way. Let's see, I've been doing it, I don't know, what is it, maybe 6 months now?
Yeah, but that's anecdotal. That only applies to your specific situation, right? That's not every single person who does it.
It's just about. It's pretty close.
No, I've seen countless people who make good monetization on YouTube. Countless. And Twitch. I mean, it's
Yeah, I
obvious.
didn't say it couldn't happen, but you try starting it out.
Yeah, people do it. How do you think people get big? They have to start
A lot of
somewhere.
them already were.
No, but there's also a lot of that. Yeah, but there's also a lot of people who have to start somewhere.
Okay.
Everyone has to start somewhere. You don't start off.
Starting out now, very, very, I'm not going to say impossible. Very, very near impossible.
No, again, it all depends on the individual.
And that's because you have to, you know, you have a lot of things going for you.
Well, again, that goes down to the individual. Some people don't make it. It's just like anything in life. Some people don't make it and other people do. It's just the way it goes. That's
Now,
life.
if you don't think it's actually leaned in one way or another, you must be missing the point.
But it isn't. That's
It
the thing.
definitely is. All
No,
things in life are.
I'm saying it seems like that if you're in the position where you're not getting popular and you're not getting successful with quotations, but again, it doesn't mean the 100,000 other people haven't found success through non-main things. They weren't big people when they started or anything like that. They started off small like anybody else. It's again the way it goes. Some people like certain people or like certain genders, unfortunately, but again, it comes down to the individual.
I only say it's possible because I don't like to say anything is impossible, but it's very, very near it.
And again, but that's anecdotal. That's looking from your experience, right? There's been
No,
many
I'm
people.
not counting my experience.
But
all,
I'm saying
really.
that it goes down to the individual. Some people make it and some people don't.
But it's not that cut and dry. It's more like, it's probably almost equivalent to hitting the lottery.
No, not quite. There's a lot more of a chance of getting followers than getting hit by lightning twice, which is the equivalent of the lottery.
But you really don't need followers. But
Well, that's how you make monetization. People who subscribe and people who are followers.
you need very few followers. What you need is actual traffic. They don't actually care about followers as much as they do legitimate traffic.
Yeah, but you're gonna make more guaranteed income off people that actually go to your channel succession rather than people just passing by. You know what I mean?
Well, that's the thing about followers. Is, as a rule, most of them don't actually follow you.
That's why they're followers.
Right. There, a lot of times you'll find that followers don't actually follow you. Maybe a few, but
I wouldn't say that. Again, there are people who just add you to their list, but there's people who get their sex and a certain amount of followers and stuff like that. Again, it goes down to the individual. Some people do monetization off ads, a lot of people, and other people have the people that donate to them or subscribe and stuff like that.
yeah.
Just depends on your circumstance. You guys are you're too pessimistic. You got to look at the grander scale. Grander scale.
I haven't said anything towards this topic.
Yes, you have. Wait, don't
One
you get
word.
don't you get that? I
I
heard
don't really feel like it's pessimism. I feel like it's realism, due to my research and life experience. I think it's a very realistic point of view. Just given what I have seen and heard and experienced for myself.
but
Yeah,
again, that goes back to anecdotal, right? It is your experience, yes, but that doesn't mean it's the entire picture.
but you have to understand, my experience doesn't mean just me. Uh, my experience is everything that I'm experiencing, which is other
Well,
people and other things, other scenarios. It's other people's experience as well. It becomes my experience because I have been part of it or I have listened to it.
have you met every single other YouTuber that's ever created a YouTube channel or a Twitch channel? Like, that's assuming that it speaks for all. Yes, there are going to be people that share your experience, but that's not the grand scale of everyone who's ever made an account on those sites.
Literally hundreds of thousands. Literally.
Daryl, please don't over exaggerate.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to make you understand how many. You have to understand the numbers. Hundreds of thousands.
You have personally talked to hundreds of thousands of people from these sites and gotten all their insight like that. I find that hard to believe. I find
I
that
haven't
very.
personally talked to them, no. But I know of them.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, just because, again, just because you talk to people, you haven't met every single person and talked to them one-on-one. I mean, that'd be almost impossible.
Oh, okay, Daryl. Daryl, come behind my house. There's your chance to see it.
But anyway, also, sorry to interrupt, YouTube and Twitch were just an example. There's many other ways to succeed that aren't within the niche. Many other ways. A lot of people do it themselves.
Told you.
Wow.
Just glitching for each other.
It's really funny how only parts of her show up sometimes too. Sometimes her head or legs or something just pop through. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of that I really can't think of really anything other than something like that. And anything that you can think of, it's like getting struck by lightning. I mean, it takes a miracle for the things, the planets and the stars to line up just right so that you actually succeed.
I wouldn't say that. Again, it comes down to how much work you're willing to put into it, how much dedication, and different factors.
But it's not a matter of willing so much as how much do you have to put into it.
No. Because even if you have all the resources, if you're not willing to act on it and actually stay dedicated to it, it's nothing worth obtaining is easy to get.
Well,
And that
that,
doesn't mean
but I'm just saying most individuals don't have the time nor resources to invest in it.
well, that's the way they put themselves into their life. If you, again, there's many people who have found success on their own and have not gone through all the normal niches. That, you know what I mean? It all goes down to the individual.
I mean, how do you not do that?
Well, there's different ways. Like, again, Twitch and YouTube were just an example, but there's people who develop a business out of doing a skill that they developed, and they learned how to turn that into profit. You know what I mean? There's many different examples.
Well, no, I'm saying how do you find the time and resources to invest in something when you don't have the time and resources?
You make the time.
You can't just fabricate time.
No, of course not, but you can allot your day in a certain way and through certain disciplines to make sure that you do have that time and the resource.
I'm not sure how you could pull that off, though.
Well, that's because, again, you and me, for example, go through the normal paths and shit like that where we have a job and you know what I mean, we go to that every day, but some people just don't do that lifestyle and they're successful. It goes down to individualism. Other people, not so much.
Yeah, I mean, how do you... I could just, you know, up and quit my job and hope for the best, but that's not very good. Yeah.
Well, yeah, you could, but again, that goes down to you. You have to have a plan of action, and you have to follow through with that type of thing.
Yeah.
And it has to be
In all
realistic.
reality, it wouldn't really even matter. I mean, that's the worst part, and knowing that is what keeps the average person from ever trying. Knowing that the situation is so abysmal to, you know, even have any remote chance. You know, that such is the society that is today, virtually everywhere.
No, again, that's the way people, because it's almost an easier route to go to a job, apply, and get hired. That's what certain people do. Certain people are made for that. Other people, there's been a lot of successful people who started in basically a ghetto, and now they're eating 5-star meals and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's just, it's what you do with your life, and what you do with what you're taught, or different
I would
things.
like to believe that, but I've never seen any evidence of that.
Well, you have to do a little bit more research into that then, and again, if life was that easy where it was just presented to you, a lot of these people had to work their hands to the bone to get what they want, and they have something to show for it. It's not so cut and dry where it's just going to be like, oh, here's your route, and here's what you have to do. You have to make it. You know, again, it comes down to the individual.
But I find it's not really that easy.
Well, of course not.
It would be
Again,
easy to do that. Easy. Like, if it was just a matter of work and dedication, that's not a problem.
well,
Nobody
that's
lacks that.
Well, that's what it is. If you're not one of those people who are trendsetters, you have to dedicate to things. That's pretty much what it is. It is hard work. It's not easy. Nobody will ever tell you that it's easy, that they are successful. It's
I would
what you
consider
do.
that.
No, that's not. Working your hand to the bone and learning from failure is not an easy route, but it betters you, or it makes you better as a person.
That's no different than any other job, really.
Well,
You
it
can
is.
do that for little of nothing like everyone else. But
Well, if you choose that route, then that's the route you're going to go. But there are people who do not go through that route. What I'm saying.
But what I'm saying is, there's ways that they actually succeed.
And that's different to the different people, whatever they want to do with their life. They find that route that's not set in stone, and they take advantage of it. And that does involve hard work and character.
It's mostly luck.
No, again, luck is an irrelevant concept. Luck is you walk outside and you find $100 on the ground, you invest that in something and then you hit it big. That's luck. These are people who work their hands to the bone to get what they had.
But
And it takes a lot of dedication.
if that's all it was, everybody could do it.
That's the thing. People do have the ability to do that. Anybody does if you have a sentient mind. But it's the people who actually choose to apply towards that actually get it. And a lot of people do not dedicate to something because they figure, oh, it's impossible. Oh, this will never happen. Oh, you know, I don't have the consequences. It's a bunch of excuses. But it's the people who don't rely on those excuses as a crutch that do make it.
I don't think so.
Well, again, that's what I mean by pessimistic. Pessimistic isn't exactly a bad thing, but that's what stops someone from not going through the normal niches to get what they view as success. And different people view success as different things. being wealthy isn't exactly always successful. Yeah, sure, you have monetary wealth, but that's it. That doesn't make you. There's people who commit suicide that are millionaires. You know what I mean? This is why I don't entertain philosophical discussions, because they go in circles. You know what I mean? You could say a million different things about the subject, and it's still going to be the fact that some people, they just deal with what they have and they learn how to make it into a successful lifestyle, and success is different for different people. Some people want a mansion, some people would be happy in a cardboard box with a family around them and stuff like that. It goes down to the individual. And what society deems as success is not the set in stone success that everybody's going to experience in their life.
I'm hungry.
Hi, hungry, I'm Aaron. Ah,
I think that's a meme, isn't it?
that's a dad joke.
Oh.
Like, to me, if I can teach Tegan to be a good person, and you know what I mean, that's kind of success to me. But it's different for different people. Again, some people think monetary success is yeah.
Is this what you've been doing for the past couple of days? Just standing in here?
Pretty much. I really don't have anything I can do. I've been trying to figure something out, but I really don't. Like, I can't mine. So,
Oh. Mm,
I really don't know what to do.
well,
It's too late to
Like
grow any
Morgan.
crops.
I suppose I could let you borrow my pickaxe for the time being, since I don't hit the mines very much.
Well, I've got a pickaxe, but I need a good pickaxe. This pickaxe sucks.
Mine's steel.
It's slightly better than mine, but you need at least a gold. And I can't upgrade past copper.
Nah. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know.
Should I try upgrading it tomorrow?
I don't know. I failed countless times now.
Maybe it's just a multiplayer bug.
Oh, I'm sure it is. I've never had this issue on a single player game.
Well, I guess I could leave everything to the barn to you.
That's Harvest Dew Valley for you.
See, what's the weather like? Clear and sunny.
I do have quests, but wow, I still have to do that? That's freaking retarded.
What?
Harvest a parsnip. I'll have to wait a whole other year to do that.
Yeah.
No,
Or,
actually,
yeah, the
your
greenhouse.
indoor plant.
Or that, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, you could still get like a parsnip seed from Pierre tomorrow and put it in your pot.
Yeah.
If you forget, I can go get it for you
I
since
think we
I'll be
have
in
some
town.
anyways.
No.
Hmm.
I'll get you a seed tomorrow. Uh-oh. Oh no, it's the evil witch. Oh no,
Ah.
she's cursing my bunnies. What's she done? That's the ex-wife of the wizard, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Apparently he did something so horrible that it turned her green. For what the context of the wiki says.
The wizard and the baker wizard?
No, just a female of his kind. I don't know what your question is.
That was a reference to home movies and old cartoons.
Yeah, I never watched home movies.
Well, shock.
I know of it, I just never watched it.
Good show.
Aw. Oh, he's killing me. I was not expecting any of this.
Waka.
But yeah, feel free to take care of the farm now. Like the stuff, the barn, and stuff like that. Spicy eel, okay. Thanks, Robin, for the extra wood.
He gave you wood.
Sheep. Robin's a sheep.
Are you selling these cranberry jellies?
Yes, I am. Oh crap, maybe I should give you like the jellies to put, cranberries to put in there. Since that's the only thing I think to do with the cranberries. What?
I accidentally ate an egg.
That's fine, I'll lay more tomorrow. I got plenty in the fridge.
Are you saving the eggs or are you making mayonnaise?
I'm doing a bit of half and half.
Huh.
That's full. Okay. Cranberries are in the second chest on the right. Now, I gotta go get you the parsnip seed. I'm getting rid of all the goat milk first, and then I'll move on to the milk.
Okay.
Because goat cheese sells a lot more than regular cheese. I think. Right?
I don't remember. I would assume so, but
Yeah.
I'm not really sure.
I do turn the duck eggs into duck mayonnaise. That I do for sure. Because I don't know what else to do with them because I can't grow any more ducks because the coop is full. I'm like, well, this will make them profit more, so. Why? Why must you do that?
Why not?
I'll just grow your parsnip at my house.
Yeah, you will.
Alright, the wine's ready. Nope. You better. I'm holding you to it. I want to hear this poetry.
Ah, stupid crash.
Let's see. That's about 4 or 5 times right today,
I don't know.
I think. I'm counting it right. You can go fish a little bit. Today's Tuesday, right?
No, Monday.
Oh, I thought it was Tuesday.
Nope.
Once those last 4 melons are gone, you can add the star fruit seeds.
Alright.
All right. Oh, I thought you were talking to me.
Yeah, sorry for being boring to you.
Yeah, I'm used to it. So no, I'm also playing a mobile game. I'm listening to crap music.
That's right, you could be collecting hardwood. Because we'll need that for Pam's house.
You should have plenty.
Huh. 950, I think it was, right?
I don't remember.
I'll look into it. Robin's closed now. So Aaron wasn't there today?
What?
Not you. His Walmart Aaron.
No, he doesn't work Mondays.
So how much work did they give you today?
A lot. Would have been all right, but oddly enough, they sent me some extra help, which actually ended up screwing me over because they
How?
started to help me, and basically they started a project and didn't finish it, and I would not have done that had I have known that they wasn't going to finish it. So instead, I had to finish it, and ended up putting more on my plate than I originally anticipated putting on my plate. That's how that.
Was it one of the new people?
No, it was some online grocery people. They didn't have any work at the time. They didn't have any orders to fulfill or anything, so they said, well, we don't have anything to do, so you might as well put a couple of our people to work. So I'm like, sure. Showed them to a couple of projects I needed done, and they got it started, and then they just left it because orders ended up dropping, so they had to go do their job, and I ended up having to finish it.
But I
So
thought they had no orders to begin with.
they dropped throughout the day,
Oh.
so they didn't have any at that time, but then they dropped, and then they had work to do. And then another kind of funny occurrence happened a little bit later. They said, "Oh, we binned your overstock there, Daryl." I was like, "Oh, freaking fantastic!" I had like 6 carts of overstock in there that I had to get binned before I could even start my cat process. Scanning the bins. After lunch, I was already coming back from lunch at this point, so I was like, "Oh, that's kind of exciting." They already did that part for me.
Turns out they screwed it over.
No worse. So
Oh dear.
I opened the door and I'm like, huh? It's all still here. What? So I turned back around and said, what overstock did you bin? And one of them said, oh, I don't know. They just told me to tell you that. I'm like, so you were just told to tell me that just for kicks?
What?
It's like, oh, I don't know. I mean, and then their manager overheard it. heard me talking to him, and so he comes over and he's like, "Oh, well, what overstock did you have?" I was like, "All of this is overstock." He goes, "Wait, all of this?" I said, "Yeah, this all has to go into bin."
Oh crap! No. The first time I crashed outside my house.
Oh dang! I
Oh
should have
wait, it
told
put
you.
me back inside my house to go to sleep?
It does, but it finds you anyways.
No, no. So I crashed on the floor, then it switches and then shows me crashing inside of my house, falling asleep again.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it does.
Well, I don't think JoJo workers can build me anymore.
They shouldn't.
They'll just come back and just drag me back in the house. It's like, God dang it. When you work too hard.
So yeah, they didn't actually bin any of it, and then he was just as clueless as they were. So I really have no idea why they even bothered telling me that they did that, because apparently it was just a lie.
How? JoJo's is closed. It's in shambles. It's crumbled. What the heck?
They did, Billy.
Freaking Morris. He still haunts us.
Somehow.
Piece of shit, man.
I don't know how that works, but somehow.
Okay, I think tomatoes are summer, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, whoa. Like.
Oh, we're in summer now.
Yeah. So line this up just a little bit more.
And for some reason, they also seem very concerned about me getting the freezer cleaned up today. Like
Probably somebody fancy coming in.
no, there wasn't supposed to be anybody coming in. But what it was is somebody seen the situation and panicked. They thought that, obviously, they thought that this was something new. Like, I don't usually come into something like that, but they would be wrong. It's actually a pretty typical day. But they seem to have thought that it was something that I don't normally come into, and like I wasn't going to be able to handle it. They kept asking if I was going to need help, and asking if I was going to be able to get it done.
Trying to get on your good side.
And all this crap, and I'm like, why do you keep asking me that? Like, when have I ever not got it done? Oh wait, all the time, apparently, since I'm such a terrible person.
Okay. Let me hold on. I'll do it.
Yeah, that's slightly backwards.
Yeah, it's really incredible.
Holy crap, I'm low on energy.
Oh, which is also funny because the only one who really helped me today anyway was the other scumbag.
Copy for speed.
One of the other scumbag department managers that can't do their job. He was the only one that really helped. But even that wasn't even really necessary. I mean, I could have handled it. I'm pretty used to it.
Okay. Let's go throw it up slightly. Okay, Daryl, could you be a deer and like count how many spots this is in front of the farm? That little field. Gonna get tomatoes. Oh, I still can.
Looks like I can actually replant the greenhouse.
Oh. Okay then.
And I can crash too. I thought we already established that. It didn't need to prove the point.
I'll do it then. You get the star fruit. We'll split it up. I'll just have to guess.
Yeah, they even asked me at the end of the day. I almost forgot about that. My manager asked me, "Did you manage to get it all cleaned up?" Yeah.
There we go.
Don't understand what your guys' concern is. And they did give away one of the positions, in fact the main position that I was looking for. Didn't end
Of
up getting
course.
that.
That seems to be a constant theme.
Yeah, I expected it. It's not like, oh my god, really?
Okay. Fence.
I do really dislike the way they go about that though, because it's always like conspiracy mode. Like, it's always a complete mystery. Nobody has any clue what's going on at all until it's already too late. And it's like, oh yeah, wow, how did that happen? Huh. I guess we did pick somebody. That's weird. I could have sworn it was still up in the air, but look at that.
Wow!
Even we didn't know we did that.
Fucking scumbag.
It's terrible. Like, everybody just now today found that out. You know, and they act like, you know, it was just a revelation. Like, they just came by that decision. Like,
It was handed down to them by the gods.
yeah, I mean, it's like, no, you already knew that, and you didn't feel the need to tell anybody until the announcement. And then it's like, oh, look what happened. Like, yeah, who would have ever thought?
Wow, that's funny. That's a coincidence.
Man, I would have never guessed that you would have actually already had somebody picked. Well, when I inquired about it, even, the manager I was asking about it was like, did we open those
Chickens.
wrecks already?
Move.
And I'm like, don't you know?
Thank you.
It's like, why would I be asking if I knew that?
Right. And it's literally like a lot of times, like, they have no idea what's going on, you know, and that's the perception that they want you to have. They want you to think that nobody knows what's going on. You know, and that things just happen. You know, it's just like, oh, what a big coincidence. I guess somebody did get that position. You know, no. You guys knew all along what was going on. You can't tell me for one freaking second that every single one of them managers already knew that. They only take every single break together. They only talk no less than 30 times a day. Yeah. There's no way that they don't know what each other are doing.
And their management.
Right, and they are management. They, by all means, should know what's going on. If they don't, that's a problem. If it's as bad as they make it look, that's a problem. That's like, wow.
There'd be no point in even having management at that point.
Yeah, I mean, apparently the store virtually runs its freaking self.
AI store.
Yeah, like They just literally rolled the dice and hope for the best, I guess. Where were those star fruits?
Chest on the left.
Really?
Yeah, the single chest, I believe. Oh, you're talking about seeds?
Yeah.
I didn't get any seeds. Yours.
Ah, son
I
of
went-
a, I thought you said that you had tons of seeds.
No, I have a bunch of star fruits that can't be turned into wine yet.
Ah.
I went and got tomatoes and left the star fruit seeds up to you. Since you
My bad.
crashed.
I thought you said
The
seeds.
chores.
Otherwise, I would have went and got seeds, dang it. I thought you said seeds. Oh well. I'll have to wait till tomorrow. So it's gonna be out of sync again.
It's fine.
Story of our lives. It's always freaking out of sync. Oh yeah. Case in point. So ice delivery came yesterday, I think that was. Yeah, yesterday. So I've never accepted ice personally. Weird because it's my top selling item. But it's never really been my I wouldn't say my position, but I've never been in that position to accept it. I don't know if that makes sense. Usually the the receivers would receive it. It's not really something that I actively do. But anyway, that aside, so it was left up to me. I'm like, okay. They literally came and got me to do this. And I'm like, okay, I've never done it before. All right, let's wing this. And then so I'm actually asking the ice guys. So am I supposed to physically count all this, or you got some kind of you know, order sheet or something, or how exactly does this go down? Is anybody here now? And they're like, well, I think you just do a standing count. And I'm like, okay. So I just started counting it all as they went along. And then finally, co-manager Mindy, as I drop names here, but anyway, she comes by and I thought, oh, well, she knows. I was like, so am I supposed to actually physically count all this, or does anybody have to actually scan this stuff in or something like that? You know, how does this go down? And she was like, oh, I don't really know. I don't
You want to
think
water
so.
some of these tomatoes?
Do I want to what?
Water some of these tomatoes.
Sure.
Since I don't know what you're doing.
I was watering the greenhouse, but
Oh,
I'm done with that
you were
now.
done? Yeah. Okay, where's my fence?
But yeah, I mean, so she was apparently clueless on that process as well, which you could say, kind of like me, maybe that this wasn't her thing. She's never been in that position, but I still find that kind of odd as a co-manager, the rank right below store manager, that she would not have a clue as to how that process works.
Sounds like a cop out almost.
And yes, I later found out it was. She probably didn't even think about it, but really she kind of told on herself. Because later, she was like, oh, did they give you the invoice? And I'm like, yeah. And she was like, oh, you can just put that on the UPC desk. Nikki will take care of that tomorrow. I'm like, huh. Sounds like she did have some kind of an idea how this works.
Wow. What a shit show.
But that's the exact, that's just one example of many. Yeah, that's exactly how they do things. They act like it's happenstance, like it's just chance, But in reality, they know exactly what they're doing. But they don't want you to know that they know what, is going on. They want you to think that they have no idea. But why would you want that perception?
Sounds like they don't want you to take their jobs, almost type of thing.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing that it comes off as. It starts to it starts to kind of rub you that way. Yeah, it's like when you combine the fact that there's no real training or education with the fact that it seems they do their best to make sure that you can't move up because you still need improvement. But how are you going to get that improvement without help? Yeah, and you just start looking at all the different factors like that, and it's like it's almost like they're trying to keep pushing you down.
Yeah,
All
it's
the
not
while,
doing anything else.
they preach on and on about how much opportunity there is and how they really want to promote people.
Bullshitting people to get them in.
That's another thing entirely too, is I don't like how they train new people, if you can call it training. But that's why we lose so many. Well, I won't say that's why, but that's a reason we lose so many people so quick, is they give them the wrong idea just entirely. Yeah, I know it may sound terrible, but you should at least give them some idea of the mess they're about to walk into.
Well, that's probably why they do it too, right? And by the time it's what they view as too late, they're just like, well, it's part of the job.
Yeah, they kind of accept this rotating door as just a reality. And it's like, you might have a little bit less of a rotating door if you had, people that told these people as soon as they got in that, hey, this is definitely not going to be as easy as you probably imagined. A lot of people come into this job thinking it's going to be cake. It's not. Just so you know.
Yeah, that's definitely the main management of the chain itself. They want people in an illusion type of thing.
Right, yeah, they really need to do a better job of informing people. I'm not saying try your best to scare them away, but give them the dose of reality that they're going to need so that when they do hit reality, it's not such a blow. They're not like, holy crap, no one told me about all this. This is BS.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that's how it always ends up. Yeah, it always ends up, it takes them by storm. They're just blown away by all the things they weren't informed. Yeah, and then they're trying to figure out, how it is they're going to keep their head above water in the situation that they've got themselves into. And then they start weighing out their options, and they're like, maybe this job isn't so great. And then they move on.
Yeah, that sounds disgusting.
I mean, and that's why we go through literally dozens of people about every week or two.
I think the gate feature is a lie.
Something, I've never tried it, but someone said, I think it was Tito was telling me that, something like you can jump through it or something like that.
I'm gonna tinkle.
It's supposed to, okay. It's supposed to allow you to go through it somehow, yeah. But it may, maybe you have to press a button on it or something, I don't know.
Well, that's... What was I gonna
Maybe
do?
it's kind of like an active gate, I don't know.
Oh yeah, I was gonna go see Robin. See if I can move that shed.
Daggone it, why am I a fool?
Aren't you always?
Yeah, apparently. I'm just gonna throw this clay away, I think. No, I'll throw these mixed seeds away.
Hey, Beatrice. Oh
I
no.
forget how many star seeds I already planted, so I can't remember how many I'm gonna need.
she's at her aerobics.
But that should definitely do it.
Well, there goes my plan for the day.
Yeah, that always sucks when they decide to just do their own thing. They're just like, I think I'm just gonna go goof off somewhere. And I crash. Keep on crashing, crashing, crashing. I tell you, that's all I do anyway.
Yeah, I don't know how to tell you how to fix that.
I mean, at least it'll put me back in my house, I guess. I guess that's a good thing. Kind of a quick way of getting back home, maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure. It didn't always do this, but here lately, that's all it ever does. Crash like all the time. It's freaking chronic. Dang it. That was all sorts of messed up.
Did I miss one? Yes, I did.
I don't know. Debated on putting some sprinklers in here, but I'm kind of like you now. I'm kind of like, it's kind of good to have something to do.
Yeah. I mean, automated is nice
Wow,
enough,
that
but it's good
wasn't
to have
enough.
something to do. Well, you better hurry. She leaves at 5:30.
God, I thought I got overkill.
Nope.
What the
How
heck?
many did you? How many did you get?
60.
60.
But I thought I already
So,
planted like 60. Guess not.
I want to say 10 left, but
Should only need 118.
oh, that's how many there are.
Well, it's 120, but minus the 2 sprinklers.
Oh, I was wondering how many seeds would be required once I replanted it.
So, with those 2 sprinklers, it should need 118.
Hmm.
I'll buy 20 just to have a little over.
Hmm.
That way I can put those in my pots or whatever. Is a gypsy there?
A gypsy? No, she isn't till like Fridays and Sundays.
That's got a great idea.
What?
I'll have to try that next time. Well, I'd have to make a trip just for kicks. Because I don't really need to go there now. I was just thinking, what happens if I get on the bus and I make it in my ghost form back to the shop?
Ghost form?
Yeah, because remember I was telling you, it doesn't actually pick you up, it just kind of makes you disappear. You're still physically there, you can walk around.
Huh. I did not know this.
Yeah, it's freaking hilarious. Yeah, you're actually able to move around, but you just can't see yourself. So, I wonder what would happen if I could make it back to the shop and go back in there. Might be interesting to find out. And yeah, he was right. It was 10.
Well, I was wanting to speak to Robin today, but I can't.
Oh god.
What? What is it?
Just from where you fenced in that area and everything,
Threw you
kinda,
off?
it kind of made it like a trap. I didn't have a way to get around. I had to go back.
It's a trap.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's why I was trying to see Robin today so I can move that shed. I was gonna place it by the silo,
Mm.
but apparently
Anyway,
she had
welcome back.
aerobics today. Welcome back, Aaron.
Well, that worked out perfect.
Do you feel better? Yeah, I get crickets. Wonderful.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, sorry, I'll be right back.
Oh.
Okay. I guess you had to go tinkle again. I made a... Okay. Oh, more starfruit wine is ready.
Dun dun dun.
So if you want to fill them up, be my guest. Giving you work to do. We got like 90 starfruit wine now.
Awesome.
I see you notice I made more cheese and preserved.
Yep.
I was like, yeah, this isn't enough. I need to make more.
What's this about Berserk?
We weren't mentioning Berserk.
I could have sworn I heard Berserk.
No, we're talking about what are they called? Cheesemakers and fruit preserve jar crap. I don't know.
Oh.
Words.
Word.
Objects.
That's words.
Words and objects.
Word up.
Yo. Word, yo, and stuff like that. And things.
Slapping my old lady and dealing drugs.
Waiting for players.
Yeah, I was kind of reading through the
Oh,
sales.
I see.
Force a habit, you know, Walmart. One of those things that drive into me, you know. Gotta stay on top of your sales. What are your sales today? Did you improve? Why didn't you improve?
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of effort for a bunch of evil scumbags.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, why would I want to perform my best for you guys? Really, ask yourself.
Oh, you should have heard the meeting today. So, when you, let's see if I can put this just like she did, our store manager. What was it? Oh, yeah. So, when you find an item that you were supposed to have had a case or multiple cases delivered last night, and you can't find that item, do you just immediately zero that out? Or do you actually try to look for it? And, of course, most people say that they do try to look for it. And she's like, well, I feel like some of you do, but I don't feel like most of you really put in an effort. And
Wow.
you know, let's think about this like your bank account, okay? Basically, that's like $100, let's say. If you were missing $100 from your bank account, how quick would you be to dismiss that? Or would you really look into that?
I'd probably look into that.
Right. She was like, I'm pretty sure most people would really look into that, wouldn't they? She goes, that's how
Yeah,
you need
but
to
you're
look into
comparing
this.
it to the wrong thing.
Right, exactly. And she said, this is how you need to look at this. You need to look at this as $100 missing from your bank account. That's money missing from your bank. That's a concern. You need to find that money.
I'd be like, listen, Sharon. She's like, my name's not. Listen, Sharon. I don't care.
I don't care.
You see, this is the thing. I don't care.
I don't care about your sales.
I don't care if your $1 billion chain is losing $100, Sharon. Shut up. Gee.
But yeah, that's the way, you know, she always tries to explain things to us. You know, it's always, you know, how would you feel about this if it was your personal item? Or you got to think about your department as your own personal store. Yeah, and I'm thinking, you know, about that, I don't make $10,000 a year a day.
Why? The dog's wrecked me. I
Oh,
let
no.
it put it down. It sits in the spot where I was going to put it.
I love when that happens.
You better move, dog.
Yeah, and then he'll persist to sit there for who knows how long. Like the cows and the goats. They do the same thing. At least the dog, a lot of times, though, not always, but sometimes you can actually move him. The smaller animals seem like they move. Could be a coincidence, I don't know, but it seems like you can move them.
Yeah,
The cows and the goats, they just look at you like,
wait.
and?
950 wood? I thought it was hardwood.
Oh,
Holy
huh.
crap.
Well, that's
Okay.
especially easy then. We got tons of wood.
Yeah, we could have done this whenever. We just need the money.
Yeah. Which really is just a matter of probably liquidating some things. I mean, we've probably got plenty enough that we can make the money. It's just we keep reinvesting.
Yeah.
Which eventually we'll get there even with reinvesting. But still, we could do it quicker if we just actually sold our stuff.
Yeah, I mean, we're nearly there. We're at like 46 something.
Yeah, we're like $31,000 off basically. Or gold rather.
Yep. And then it'll be time to make Pam cry. Hopefully we can do it within this stream and you not crash. Hi.
You're gonna make my boss cry.
If that's the name of your boss.
It is. And she's very nice. Very nice lady, and I would appreciate if you didn't make her cry.
I didn't say tears of sadness. I meant tears of joy.
Oh, now you're bringing joy into this. Oh, great.
Okay. He's losing me.
Actually, no, you can go ahead and make Joyce cry. She's a bitch anyway.
Eh. I'm just gonna leave that spot because it gives me a gateway to get the water.
Gateway to hell.
Oh wait, I don't have to. Because there's sprinklers. I keep forgetting.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay. Now the thing is, it's the crows. Chicken. God dang it, chicken. Boo.
Rise, chicken.
Oh, I ain't got no time for you.
Nobody got time for that.
Now, to where to put these scarecrows?
Oh yeah. One of our managers is decidedly very, very, very superficial. To the point, it is. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't judge, but this kind of thing I find very painful. It almost is a physical pain to me. But I don't know. So recently, in an effort to get more people to apply for credit cards, which is a really big thing if I haven't told you before. They're all about getting people to apply for credit cards. But anyway, they decided to make some bets, basically, saying that if we get a certain amount that they'll do certain things. And one of them, who happens to be named Heather, said that she would wipe her eyebrows off if we got to 38 credit card apps. And that naturally translated in our heads to she's going to shave her eyebrows.
She probably draws them on.
Yes, that was in fact what it actually was. She it's actually makeup. Now she does have eyebrows, but it's the fact this is how superficial she is. It's the fact that her makeup makes her eyebrows, in her opinion. And she's very concerned about it. And like apparently she was almost in tears when she had to wipe the makeup off.
Oh, Muffin.
And yeah, and the worst part really isn't even just that. It was all the sympathy she got for it. I'm like,
Oh,
are you freaking kidding me? You guys are actually sad about how upset she got that she had to take her makeup off? Are you serious? I can't really tell. I want to believe no.
well, my better judgment tells me.
Yeah, but unfortunately, what I'm seeing and hearing is sounding sincere and looking sincere. I don't quite understand that though. It's like what I'm seeing and hearing, I can't quite comprehend.
I would get fired so quick from that job. Oh my god.
I really couldn't. I could not believe it when I finally figured out what she really meant. That she just meant that she had to wipe the makeup off her eyebrows, and how devastating that was to her.
Oh,
I didn't even know how to take that. Like,
that is heartbreaking, Daryl. I would have gone on to the announcements through the phone and been like, attention shoppers, there's been a devastating, no, devastating doesn't even describe it. I'm sorry, customers. There has been a public massacre of a monument today. And could everybody direct their sympathies to the manager that wiped off her eyebrows?
for real, like, or can we take donations here for her rehabilitation?
That's
Okay. I can figure this out. Help me figure this out.
Oh, the gate?
Yes, the gate, right? There's two.
Okay, this is the gate.
Uh-huh.
Huh. It's a very terrible gate. You need to fix it. That's what I've concluded.
I mean, it looks nothing like the gate portrayed here.
What the heck? Yeah, I don't know what you're supposed to do with that. Like, that makes me want to Google gates. Like, how do you use a
actually,
gate?
I'll put them in here. That way you could take them out and you can experiment with them.
That's freaking weird. You wouldn't think it would be this complicated. You would think, put the gate down, walk through it. Okay. Can't be that hard.
So maybe I need like another piece of fence here?
Yeah, I was gonna say, but maybe you can only have one gate. Have you tried just one?
No. Me and my symmetricalness, you know.
I would prefer. Oh. Yeah, that's what it was.
Oh. Yeah. I'm dumb.
I would have preferred two as well, but yeah, apparently that's what it was. Yeah, then it becomes like a door.
Huh.
Okay.
Maybe I should make multiple entryways. Like one from the side.
I'll throw these back in that chest.
Yeah, okay. Do-do-do.
Yeah, but there was on top of that, there was a guy who shaved his hair, but understand he already had a buzz cut. So that was like, okay. He basically went from having like 1/3 of an inch of hair to having, you know, 1 millimeter of hair.
Oh, okay, so not really that drastic.
Right. Like, not really a big deal at all. Like, they didn't even straight razor shave it or anything and make him like a freaking Buddhist or something, you know, they like a freaking monk or something, you know, they just shaved it off, you know, as close as they could with a electric razor.
Yeah.
So he lost like maybe 1/3 of an inch of hair, something like that. Yeah. So that wasn't that big of a deal. Really, to me, the biggest deal was Dion, who took 3 pies to the face. One was like nothing because the lady did not want to do it, and she just very lightly puts it into his face. Just basically taps it on there. But the one after her just smashed it into his face. I mean, it was pretty brutal. And then the one after that was even worse because he tried to dodge it, probably after. Oh crap! I just passed out outside. And I put the stuff in the crate that I was going to put in there.
You put it outside. How about that?
I was trying to put. Yeah, I didn't. I was trying to put stuff in the crate and I got distracted. It was a story. But yeah. So he tried to dodge it, probably because of getting smashed in the face before that. And then because of that, he got it smashed right in the side of his head and in his ear.
Ew.
Yeah, so he had like this whipped cream all in his ear and eyes and nose. Like, it was bad. And I genuinely felt bad for him. I'm like, wow, that has to suck.
And then you felt even badder for Maintenance Steve.
Yeah, I felt bad for him too because it's like, okay, we have fun now. Now clean it up, Steve.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh man. Goes home and just fucking beats his dog.
It's terrible because they were just like, at first he was trying to get out of it. He was like, I ain't cleaning this shit up. He's like, they need to clean it up. They're the ones that made the mess.
But that's unfortunately the thing too, because he is maintenance. Unfortunately, he's not that back. Yeah.
Exactly. Well, you're maintenance, and technically that's what you're supposed to do.
Oh, I'd be livid.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he was not very happy.
I'm not paying for your stupidity. Do it yourself.
Oh, because there was hair and whipped cream like everywhere. Like, well, the hair not so much. The hair was mostly all over the floor, but the whipped cream, oh my god. I mean, it splattered because they hit him in the face so hard. I mean, it was all over the walls, it was on the ceiling, it was on the fridge, of course, all over the floor.
How hard did they smoke him with that thing?
Well, actually, I'll tell you what. Let me see if I can find the video, because of course it was so hilarious. Everybody had to record it, and they splattered it all over Facebook.
Jesus Christ!
So I could probably find it.
Well, you didn't comment on it?
Crap! I should have just for that reason. But no, I didn't.
Or you should have put it in your saved videos.
Yeah, or that. But I think I could find it by going to the person who shared it. It couldn't be too far down their timeline.
I don't know.
What the heck is this? There was a Walmart flash dance. Why wasn't it in ours?
There was
What is that?
A flash dance.
Flash dance?
My god, Dion! How much crap do you...
Spontaneous.
It's what?
Spontaneous burst out of dance.
Yeah. Yeah, flash dance is where a big, like, mob of people just burst out into dance randomly, or seemingly randomly. Yeah.
Kind of like
here
in
it is.
Disney movies, right?
Essentially, yeah.
Kind of, yeah. Oh, wait, this is a different angle. Oh my god, that's an even better angle. And it's just the last pie, though. It's where he almost blasts him out of the chair with this hit, dude. I didn't even notice that. Oh, he pretty much did. Oh my god, that's brutal. Okay, I wonder if there's... How can I share this? Got to be a way I can do that. Ah, that looks like it's its own link. So let's see if this works.
Yeah, gentle. If I enough. Gentler. Oh no.
Oh no, go back.
Oh, he's not even better. Yeah, gentle. If I enough. Gentler. Oh no.
Oh my god. Okay, let me see if this link will work. Oh crap, I should have left that code in there.
Let's see this pie. This content isn't available.
Ah.
Wait.
Well.
There must be a way. Oh, what the heck?
Find Dewey, brother. Yes, I know that meme is dead.
Does anything on the farm need to be done? Cause I haven't been productive today.
I haven't checked. So
Yes, the greenhouse. I'll
yeah,
try to get that
I
real
went to
quick.
check my crab pots.
Oh, hello everybody. If you're actually there and Twitch isn't lying to me.
It is lying, Daryl. Always lies.
It's all lies.
Not really.
Every bit of it. Okay. Greenhouse is done.
I think the cheese things need to be tended to. Or did you get
Just
those?
getting ready to check the barn. Barns, plural barns.
Barnes and Noble?
Barnes and Noble.
I love that store.
I thought that was lawyers.
Keep bookstores alive, man.
Okay.
Barnes and Noble are lawyers, madame.
No, it's a bookstore around here.
Parker, Parker. Parker, Parker.
Well, I'll be. It is a book-selling company. Huh. You learn something new each day.
Okay. I'm gonna dump this all into the crate real quick, and then I think I should be good to. Oh yeah, I got build, right? Yeah, that's all that is. Alright, then I should be good to continue my quest to figure out how to get this video to work.
Okay.
I'll temporarily leave myself in the barn in case I remember to check and see if there's any more cheese ready. I'd like to find the original video anyways. Oh, here it is. Just that way, it's a little bit long and it should be edited anyways. It's like 16.5 minutes. But the other one is only the last pie, which was good, but it didn't get the second pie, which was also great.
Ah, shucks.
Okay.
Alright, just be on the camera, guys. I know that's weird.
Okay, I can share it.
Do it.
I mean, I guess that works.
Do it.
Oh, I thought it was going to ask me to make a comment on it. I'll go ahead and share that other one too, though. If I can.
Oh, what? I don't know why I hit the button there when I sneezed.
Just in case you guys wanted to know. Achoo!
By the way,
Huh. I can't seem to share this one. I see comment and like, but I don't see a share. That's fascinating. That kind of sucks because this one does have a kind of a better view, I think. Well, let me look at the other one again. Maybe I'm remembering it wrong, but I don't remember that having the same view. Okay. Oh, did I already pass it? Yeah. Oh, there it was. Nah, yeah, this one is all from the frontal view. That second video was from the side view, and you could tell a lot better, I think, how hard he hit him with it, because it actually pretty much knocks him out of the chair. Like, he was already kind of stumbling because he was trying to dodge it, but then like the force of the pie to the face was enough to just about shove him out of his chair.
Jesus Christ. It's like you know you don't have to like try to break the person's face. Like.
Right? Let's see if I can get this pie through his face.
Decimate his skull with it.
Manager's broke a neck today. Suffered a broken neck today. Not from an accident, but from an assault with a cream pie.
And his nose bone got pushed into his brain.
Yeah.
And he almost died. But it was so funny. Wow. What's wrong with you people?
Man.
That's well, not really like, but the other day I thought I was only on to 12, and I left at 12, and I was actually on until 3. And the one chick, Lori, has to go up to everybody in the fucking restaurant. Oh, he left at 12. It's like that. Oh yeah, it's so hilarious. Just so fucking hilarious. Not quite like that, but yeah. Type of you guys aren't funny, and that's just a shitty person. What is wrong with you guys?
I'm gonna grab something to eat real quick.
Okay.
Alright.
I hear my stomach eating itself.
That's not. That's the opposite of good. What's the word I'm looking for? Bad. That word.
Oh crap.
Did you find it?
I just realized the day is almost up on Stardew, and I'm still in the barn.
Lazy bum.
And of course, there's a cow in the way.
Of course.
Trying to sleep, well, good for them, but I'm trying to freaking do some work before I hit the bed. freaking cows. They don't know work.
Just sit there chewing their cud.
And then don't grab some cereal.
Yay!
Crashing in your house.
What?
Crashing in
Well,
your house.
What?
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 I passed
What?
out in your house.
I'm still confused.
Eee.
That sounds like some good cereal.
Oh yeah, but did you
Peach Cheerios.
see if you could see that video? Like I shared the original, but I can't seem to find a way to share that other version of it. I don't know, maybe I could just record it and rip it off myself. Because I kind of like the angle of the second one.
You could convert it, I think.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can like use my recorder and probably record it right off the browser.
I can't escape my house. Selena, why are you doing this to mommy? You must move.
Why you do this?
I almost feel like I need to just get a crap ton of freaking crops since I can't mine or anything anyways. Well, really, I need to just look into that mod myself. Because I really do need to figure out a way to get a better freaking pick. Then again, it's almost 9 o'clock now, so might be a little bit
Are you
early
working tomorrow?
tonight. Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. Tomorrow and the next day. Somehow our new guy got off Memorial Day. I don't know how that works. I'm not normally one to complain about new people versus old people. That's usually a really popular topic among workers. But I do say it is kind of BS when you find out that like almost literally all of the new people have the best schedules and best hours and best hours and days that most people would love to have, and they can't, even though they've been there for like 10, 20, 25 years. Yeah.
Jeez.
And then this person just walks right in. Oh yeah, I just work Monday through Friday, 9 to 5.
Well, that would piss me off.
Oh yeah, exactly. And they're like, wait a minute, you don't work weekends? Oh no, I never work weekends.
Did you put an egg in the incubator?
Maybe. Why?
Well,
What did you find?
It tells me a new egg hatched, and it looked odd.
And it looked odd.
Mm-hmm.
Where?
Is this a void chicken?
Where is
If
this
it
odd?
is.
Where is this oddity?
In the chicken's coop.
Well, I went into both of them and I don't see anything, so.
It is a void chicken.
I conclude that you're just hallucinating.
You're crazy.
Must be hallucinating. I don't know what it could possibly be.
Heather, are you doing drugs again?
No.
Again. Is it bad that I thought I was seeing something really weird and I found out it was just a sign on top of your barn?
No, seriously. Come in here.
I already went in.
Well, come here again. It's because I haven't named it yet. I was taken off guard by it.
Ah, well, isn't that the cutest little chick?
It's got red eyes.
Dusk.
Yeah, it's the only thing I could think of.
Dusk seems curious, but a little cautious. It's a strange new world. With
You could change their names though.
a strange new world with a strange new little chicken. That's just adorable.
You do real.
Huh?
This coop is full though. Or wait.
Oh, look, he walked out.
That's fine.
I need one of those on my farm.
Yeah, I don't know how you get those.
If I ever get to play again, we'll see.
I mean, I can accompany you on your server, but getting Sam to get on there.
Yeah, I'm thinking I need to just bite the bullet and get on there and just redo it to a fashion that it's manageable for one or
by
two
two
people. Yeah, no more than two. Yeah, that way I just don't have to count on Sam to get on. Because the way it
let's
is
just
right
get rid of
now,
his
I kind
cabin
of
entire.
need him to get on.
Heather!
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. We love you, Sam.
That's okay. Screw Sam anyway. He's a ginger. He has no soul, therefore he doesn't deserve a home.
No. We got another odd chicken.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, and the other one in the rabbit house.
Hooray!
Hang on, I gotta figure out what to name it.
Go get some more hardwood.
Okay, it's been named.
Because, you know, why not? You know, we do have sprinklers down here just chilling. I guess I could have got crops for those.
Yeah, I didn't really think about it.
That's literally no effort. So,
I just took some of the sprinklers from there and just put them with the tomatoes.
oh, did you?
Like here. Yes, I did.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3. And I've probably got more sprinklers in the chest, but we could just leave it at this. I'll get one more for this corner right here. That'll make 16. Let's see, that's about 128 crops that we can buy. 128 of something. What is this, summer?
Yeah.
I guess we'll go with the traditional blueberries, maybe?
Sure, why not?
One of those quick cash items.
I got tomatoes growing as it is.
Oh, wait. Hops, maybe. But
What, you
hops
thinking making
require more
paleo?
kegs, and we're kind of full up on the kegs.
Yeah, thanks to your
it
star
needs to be a
fruit.
berry. It's probably the blueberries.
I think I have some blueberry seeds, but I think it's only 20. So you could deduct that from your...
Are you sure it's 20?
I'm not hallucinating.
Well, are you looking at them?
No.
Are you doing drugs?
I just want to make sure before I leave.
Okie dokie. I'll try to get there as fast as I can.
He's technically
Granted.
already left the shop, but I've still got the buying menu open.
Oh. Okay, that's on it. Okay. Blueberry. Oh, it's 10. My bad.
10? Alright.
Yeah. I was close. I overshot just by 10. But I have...
I'd have a nickel.
Eee.
Sometimes, when I close my eyes,
I can still hear them screaming.
He sells the fruit wine now.
Their screams are like music. Oh.
It's just beautiful.
Can you hear it? Can you hear the voices?
I hear voices
Yeah,
in my head.
so-
They count for me. They understand.
The new guy in my department works Monday through Thursday, 8:30 to 5:30. So he gets 3-day weekends every
Yeah.
week.
That must be nice.
Yeah. Which, you know, also means he's not getting a full paycheck, but still.
Silver lining.
It's just the principle, you know, the fact that he actually gets 3-day weekends. Like, really?
Yeah, I don't get those. Must be nice.
Right? It's like, meanwhile, people that are here, like I said, you know, 20 and 30 years, still have to work weekends.
Yeah, that's absolutely stupid.
I wonder.
But that's more management, you know.
Yeah, we were actually just talking about that just today, about how almost literally, and it sounds terrible, it sounds like you're just being negative, but almost literally every problem we have can be related to management. You know, it's just bad management. Like, freaking
Yeah.
always. Oh, I forgot to grab that other sprinkler.
It's fine. It can always be done tomorrow.
Man, this is a lot more effort than I thought it was going to be.
I want to see how much wild honey is actually worth. And contemplate whether or not whether I should make more bee houses.
Yeah, kind of wondered about that myself. I don't think it is worth much. It's probably not really worth it. Unless you can actually do something with the honey, you know, like a recipe or...
That's why I was wondering. There's got to be like some sort of recipe that requires it.
Right, you would think.
Ah, I fucking hate it when games do this. You know the anime Kill la Kill?
Yeah.
The game I'm playing had a promotion where the more you share for the event on Facebook and stuff, you can get Kill la Kill characters. And it doesn't matter how well you gear your characters, it doesn't matter what you do with their stats and all that, they're just OP. It's absolutely game-breakingly stupid.
Awesome.
And I love this game otherwise. I've been playing it for like a week now and I'm just absolutely addicted. Which doesn't happen with cell phone games usually.
Right.
Yeah, it kind of pisses me off when they do something like that. It's like, well, what if what if you know what if you don't have that many people on your Facebook that will share that? You know what I mean? Like you're basically screwed.
Right. Yeah, I hate how they do that.
Like I get it, you're trying to promote your game, but do you mind not like just maybe give them some other type of bonus or like another character that doesn't break every team that goes against?
Dang it, I passed out. And I screwed it up anyways.
Yikes.
And I think I failed to water my plants. That's weird. Could have sworn I did that.
Okay, wild honey, one of them by itself is 140 G.
Hmm.
That's just for one.
Yeah. That's honestly probably not really worth taking up the space. I was somehow off on the math. How does that work? I need 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, yeah. I didn't get the 10 from you. That's how. I'm like, wait a minute. I was 10 off? Oh, yeah.
What?
I was supposed to get 10 from you. That's why I'm 10 off.
Yes, please.
Okay, so... Oh, I keep forgetting you moved the dang barn. I keep going over there to the right and I'm like, where is it?
Wait, where is it?
There is 20 blueberry seeds in here.
Oh.
You must have 10 somewhere else.
Yeah, in the greenhouse.
Oh, yeah. I was like, in the storage barn there was 20. Ah, and I forgot to get the sprinkler.
Where is it?
It's just there. It's in the barn.
Barn?
Yeah.
Or the shed?
Yeah, shed.
Okay.
I'm already there anyways.
Well, crapola.
No. There we go. Well,
This,
I don't really have...
I will not get used to this chicken being here.
Isn't it awesome? There we go. And now to water it. There we go. Okay, now that segment is done.
Speaking of water, I'm going to check the beach.
10 will be off by a day.
You want to see a magic trick?
You got the warp totems.
Yep. Bye.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's pretty cool. I think you can make them too, I think. Yeah.
I forget how much what they take. Mountains.
Oh, we're just a smidge off of the 500k we needed.
Yep. Tonight's harvest should do it. Or whatever we come up with.
I didn't want the slime, I just wanted to kill the slime. That's so wrong.
Apparently the game thinks so.
I guess. And then I crashed. And I don't have your code because I erased it. It's exactly what I needed.
My game code?
Yeah. Because I erased it when I tried to share that video.
Well, it's changed now.
Oh, really?
No, it's still the same. Never mind. I'll be okay. See.
You sure about that?
Don't interrupt me. E0 OE
You say O-E?
P. As in penis.
Alright, E0OP.
Mm-hmm. IH. O1
Also, I'll be right back.
MH C.
What?
Read it back.
It should be fine, let's see.
Okay. Now where are you two children going?
Okay. Oh yeah, I wonder if I've been talking to my wife.
No.
Crap, I don't think I have. She's actually lost her heart. And I don't know where she is. Oh, there she is. Looks like she came in to cook. Did you know that my mother loves parsnip? You could really make her happy with that. Last time you told me how to make her miserable. Now you want me to make her happy. Huh.
You ever fart in an area and it just lingers and smells worse over time?
Yeah, that happens in a freezer.
Oh man.
Oh, I keep forgetting to put that crap up. Oh, we need a chest in here too. I'm gonna go ahead and make one. Oh yes, I would go ahead and make one and then not realize the fact that I'm full. Of course. Of course I'm full. Oh yeah, I picked up scarecrows when I was... Oh, speaking of scarecrows, I need to put those back down. Oh yeah, and I was going to redo the pattern too because of that. Dang it.
I got the greenhouse while you're doing that.
Dang it. Okay. Scarecrows. Let's put one over here. And then we'll take this one. Put him right there. No, we won't. That looks awful. Here. We gotta redo this. Okay. There.
Over there.
And there. I almost forgot to water this. Okay. There. could have sworn I had another one.
Oh, these chips suck! Gross! Be right back.
Alright.
Must have been stale.
No, it's just like a no-name brand of barbecue chips, and they're just, ah.
Hmm.
Well, in that case, since I only seem to have 3, we'll shove that one right in the middle over there. And I might spread these out a slight bit more. Something like that, maybe. Dang it, cow. Goat, whatever you are.
Hello.
Hi. I can't remember why I came in here. What the heck? What the heck was I gonna do? Oh, no. I was just going to the crate. Like, somehow I totally lost track of what the heck I was getting ready to do.
It happened.
Ah. Ah. Okay. And we are just about out of milk. Huh?
You took the milk from the fridge, didn't you?
No.
I
Why,
did.
are you saving milk? Because I've got one left.
Nah, it's okay. I have some in the fridge. Large milk anyway.
Sorry, that was me.
I've just been making tons of cheese.
Come on, please. White people love cheese.
Obviously.
It's the best
Now,
thing
what are you
since
talking about here? Pepper Jack, Swiss.
pepper jack, Swiss. Oh yeah.
I love pepper jack cheese.
Ow!
Daryl, you need to remind me to get some on Thursday.
Could go to Walmart.
That's what I'm planning.
Somebody was looking for orange pepper jack cheese just a few days ago.
Orange?
And I'm like, well, I don't see it, and I don't recall ever seeing it actually, but
Cheddar pepper jack. How hard is that?
yeah, I've not actually ever seen it. I'm not saying it don't exist, but I've not seen it.
Daryl, it's not what the company can do for you, it's what you can do for the company.
So you're saying I should make some cheddar pepper jack?
Well, yeah, I mean, you're clearly just not looking hard enough. I mean, if there was $100 missing from your bank account,
Oh god.
He's passing out in my house.
Yeah.
What?
Nothing.
What did you do?
I may have went to bed with one of your kids, maybe.
What did I say about that? God dang it, Daryl. Well, are you ready to become broke and make Pam happy?
At least I wasn't holding my hoe this time.
You're just making it worse and worse. Okay, where's some?
But yeah, sure, why not?
Okay, let me just get some morning dialogue
That
out of the way.
alcoholic deserves a $500,000 mansion. Watch it be some little freaking hut too when it's done. It's just gonna be this little like cabin. And you put 500,000 gold into it. Like, come on. Really? It ought to be enormous.
Okay.
So, where do we go?
We go up to Robin's. But I gotta wait for her to open.
well, apparently I don't have the fucking day off tomorrow.
That's always
Fucking great. God damn.
We could just fish until she opens.
Just trying to fish in the fountain. Linus sent me a bass.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, I got a rainbow trout.
I caught a CD. Oh, it's broke.
Okay, she should be open now.
Okay, I'll just go. I was gonna try to get a fish, but at least I got a broken
Sorry.
CD.
Community upgrade. What's that? You want to build Pam a house? That's a great idea. I'll just need 950 wood and 500,000 gold. Yes. That's so generous of you. I'll start working on the upgrade tomorrow. It should take around 3 days.
Get wrecked, gold. God, it's gonna take 3 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be tomorrow then.
Oh,
At
for
least
the
we
stream?
started it, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna head to bed anyway since I apparently have to fucking work tomorrow.
Hey, Linus.
And I
You
crashed.
guys have a very nice night.
You too. Apparently, the game's trying to tell you to go to bed early now.
Apparently. I mean, I would have finished the day out at least, but no. Yeah, I guess I'll try to get back on so we can at least finish the day out. Gotta get that part saved and everything.
Yeah, I think the farm needs tending to, I think.
Yeah, the greenhouse ain't done.
I'll do some fishing while you take care of all that.
Awesome.
Help make back some of the money. Got an artifact. Oh, yeah, that's right. The gypsy's here today, too. Just for a little reminder there.
Or starfruit wine.
Yep. It'll take forever to do anything with it.
Yeah,
Maybe we should look for alternatives.
that's exactly what I'm thinking. That did seem, I mean, it's a decent chunk of change, but it seems pretty underwhelming given the time it takes to make. To be honest. I think we probably should start thinking of what else we should do. Like maybe we should just sell the wine, or maybe, like I said, maybe we'd be better off if we just made the freaking greenhouse freaking hops and just start harvesting hops every day and making the pale ale.
Beer does sell for a lot.
Because it's not a lot per. It's only, I think it's only like 300 gold, but I think you get to harvest that every freaking day. And which, like I said, if you get enough kegs and everything to support that, we don't have it yet, but if we did, I forget what the math equaled out to be now, but I think it was something like 30 some odd thousand per day versus what was it, 75 or $76,000 we got after like 3 months. I mean, that's a no-brainer. That's obviously a lot more money.
Yeah, maybe we could like change all the casks out and put kegs in there that are in the cellar.
Hmm.
I know
I
the
mean,
shed doesn't have any room.
we don't necessarily need the cask if we're just
I
selling
mean, I could
the
just
pale
store the
ale, I
cask
guess.
in a chest somewhere. That way it's not a waste.
Right, yeah. I mean, we could put the kegs in other places too. There are some alternatives. I don't know. We'll have to
True,
think about
but
it.
I'd rather give the cellar a purpose.
Yeah.
That and it's easy to check when you first get up, so. For me, it is anyway. Oh, you're waiting for me to go to bed?
No. Doing a little bit of sorting.
Hmm. You want to call it a night after this one?
Yeah, I suppose. I'm just
Okay.
gonna dump this load of starfruit wine in the crate, I think.
Alright.
Oh crap. Phew.
Crashing in my house.
Okay.
Huh. Well, it made a lot of change back.
Looks like regular starfruit wine is worth like 22.50. Yeah. I need to like write this down somewhere. Ah. No, I really don't actually. No, not really. Because that, like I said, it's a no-brainer. There's no doubt that hops is more. I was gonna
Yep.
try to do the math behind it, but no, there's no way hops has to be worth more.
It's probably good that we're calling here right now because I will have to take you to work tomorrow.
Okay.
Me and Crystal doing the flip flopping.
Yeah. What the heck? It randomly placed my my floor tiling and wall tiling or wallpaper.
I didn't even enter your house.
It just randomly switched it.
Though my house hasn't really done any of that since you've been walking into it.
Huh.
Just FYI.
That's fascinating.
Yeah. Anyways, good night.
Yep. Good night. Okay. Good night, everybody.